guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you are new. So we are going to finalize January's budget. Now I did have to go ahead and do some of the finalization off camera because I needed some of the numbers for some other stuff that I had going on, but I just want to make sure that I show you guys everything. So since we did not have an update this month, I thought I would show you. First, we have week 1. So I did my upside cash out. I was unable to do this in December, so I did go ahead and get it done the 3rd of January. It was $25.31. I got my paycheck, and then I also got my bonus bucks. Next, we had a standard week here, and a standard week here. Now you may notice that this kind of varies a little bit, and I'm thinking that that's just going to be kind of the way it goes. So I'm hoping to budget the 05 in the future, meaning I made a total of $3,082.16. Not bad at all. For giving, I did have a coworker's birthday. Let me see if I cannot get this to go down, you guys. See if I can try this again. It is frozen. Well, that's not good. I had a coworker's birthday. There's some activity down here. Let me see if I can show you. There we go. Coworker's birthday. I bought a birthday gift for him, and somebody else contributed breakfast, and we just all kind of threw in something. For giving, we had a donation to a animal shelter, church donations, and I really wish this would scroll down, you guys. I am not really sure what is going on with their website right now, but there is $100 worth of spending on here for different activities. So my grandma had a lot going on this month as well, and she ended up with 73 cents of overpayment. For other, we had absolutely nothing. This other does not get used very often. Now to housing. Both of my housing got taken care of, both my rents here. Then water also got taken care of for $34.56. Natural gas was $79.39. Electricity was $97.75. Internet was $70. I did spend a little bit of money this month on Amazon and bought new pillowcases for winter time and a few other things. Pet care, Ivy needed her new flea collar. That was $60.21. And trash came out $14 as normal, which leads us to transportation. Now my gas, I ended up spending $195.14. So that means I had $104.86 left over. So $195.14 spent. So this $104.86 is going to jump up in the left to budget, which, by the way, the left to budget came from a couple of the things like the electric that I went ahead and zeroed out, the extra income that I made, and things like that. Also, I did borrow a car from a family member when mine was in the shop. If you have not heard about that, it is in my February budget setup. Know that it is back. It was not as expensive as I thought it was, which you will see in just a second. So for maintenance, it ended up just being $143.13, and I do say just because they thought it was going to be way more expensive. They just reset the recall codes. It had something to do with my car. When it had a recall, the dealership not appropriately fixing the recall codes when they replaced some stuff. So for groceries, I did spend quite a lot of groceries this month, you guys. I really wanted to keep it under $100, and I ended up spending $205.56, but I did film a stock up for you guys, and not only have I planned out my entire meals for the month of February, by the way, this was the 29th of January, this is to stock up for February, but this was also my big meat purchase for the next couple of months. This was my stock up on some frozen fruits and veggies. So there was a lot of stocking up going on. So hopefully this will last me for quite a few months with my big runs. Restaurants, you guys, I got close, but I didn't spend it all. I spent $68.52 and have $6.48 left over. Now we can go down to lifestyle. My phone bill is $35.62. Entertainment, I did have a, wow, and I did not correctly spell that. I did have a date night. Initially, we were going to go to Applebee's, and the restaurant was so full. There was like an hour-long wait everywhere that we went that was sitting down, and finally we just said, we're gonna go get Subway, we're gonna have a date night at home, watch some TV, and it was fantastic. So that was fantastic. Medical, I did do my chiropractor and my probiotic was in there, and so I did spend $85.17. I just want you guys to know that my chiropractor will be moving as of February. We'll be moving down to the insurance benefits card, but I honestly did not have it with me when I went to the chiropractor, so this is where we ended up here. Clothing, didn't spend anything in clothing. $315.34. We're building up a nice stock. I did get my hair done for $115, and I also went to Walgreens. I needed a couple items there, stocking up on my lotion for the year. There was some great buy one, get one half off sales, and it was awesome. So that was some spending there, $47.28 left over. Spotify and Hulu came out as planned. Netflix came out as planned, and I actually just received payment from my parents the last day of the month, and I apologize, I did not get that in there. There we go. Oh, and I needed to make that income. That made that way worse. There we go. So, get that in there. So exactly $0. Amazon Prime doesn't come out to October. Acorns, oh you guys, I always forget the Acorns, and I don't know why. So that zeroes out. My insurance benefits card, here we go. This is planned, and I did have my insurance card for the pharmacy run for my $30 there. So we are loaded up. We had $72.38 from last year roll over, and I had $1,200 this year. So we're looking pretty good. Close out of this here. Car insurance, absolutely nothing going on there. We will pull out in June. July, we have $10 there. House, $34 going in there. Our goal is $400 by July. And identity, we have nothing. Taxes, we are loading up. You guys, I am so excited. We will be doing taxes at the end of February is my goal. I'm just waiting on some last minute items. And let me show you what we have going on. So my budget for my wedding is $10,000. That's kind of the number. Once I calculated everything and figured out our wedding size, that is what we came up with. I am very blessed because my parents said they were going to pay for it. So how this is working is I have $10,000 that I initially put in here into the wedding fund. If I could scroll down, I would show you there's an entry down here at the bottom that shows you. And then I had a photography deposit. I found a photographer. I ordered wedding reception invitations, wedding invitations, and my guest book. And I also found my wedding dress. So all of this stuff has already been bought, leaving $7,933.51 for my budget on my wedding. And basically, as my parents pay me back for this stuff, I will be moving the money back to Future House. I hope that makes sense. And I was hoping to do it with you guys here. There we go. That says move to wedding, and then there's something that says move from Future House. So every month, whatever I have spent in here, I will be moving back to Future House when my parents pay me. So instead of it going towards the wedding fund, whatever they pay me back will be going to Future House. This is just going to be a way for me to keep track of what I've spent, not necessarily reflecting the money that I have in my account, if that makes any sense at all. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't completely confuse you guys. And then I'm going to need a second wedding fund, and I hope that this makes sense. This is the Wedding for Me fund, and this is money that is going to be for our marriage license, the ring that I buy, rants, and anything else that I personally would not include in the standard wedding budget. So we're going to throw everything else in here. So just to give you a idea, this month we saved $972.49. So I'm going to put $600 to the Wedding for Me fund. And then I want to say I'm going to put everything to Future House, but you know what, guys? My goal for the Wedding for Me fund is $1,000. Let's just add the whole thing and get really close. You know? Let's just $972.49 right there. Let's make this a fund. My target amount is $1,000. So this will be everything that isn't part of the wedding day, if that makes any sense. So the rings are going to be around for a while. They're the things we're going to wear forever. So therefore, they will be something that Rance and I buy each other. Our marriage license, we need 2 or 3 of them, so we will split those costs. So that will be included in here. The rehearsal dinner is something Rance and I are taking on together, so that will be split. So that's not included in the wedding. Everything from the wedding day is what is included in the wedding, as well as the invitations and such. But very exciting stuff, $972.49. I was really hoping to hit that $1,000 mark, but that is okay, and that leaves $725.06 in a Future House. Not too bad, and this $10,000 will move back over into Future House, like I said, slowly but surely. So technically, this will have almost $11,000 in it, but for now, it does not, and like I said, when my parents pay me back for the total of what I've spent so far, we can go ahead and put it into Future House. So when I'm paid, it will go into Future House, not wedding. I hope that has made sense and I've not just confused everyone, because I'm repeating myself so many times so I can keep it straight. So thank you guys so much for watching. It has been really great to see where my money is going and sharing it with you, especially as I've made adjustments to being engaged, to planning the wedding. It's going to be a little bit confusing at first and something to figure out, but I'm really excited to show you as I learn. So to look at percentages, savings was 32% this month, not too shabby. The second most spent was 29%, was my housing and utilities. I'd really like to keep that under 25%, but I do have to remember that it's not just housing and utilities. It actually includes my pet care, any housing maintenance stuff, which is anything for my house, which also includes fun stuff as well, like furniture. So I do have to keep that in mind. And then we go down to lifestyle, which is my next biggest expense. It's really not anything crazy, and I would say that I'm keeping my income pretty balanced right now. Again, I was really hoping to hit that $1,000 mark with savings, but it is what it is. You go over in groceries and things like that, and that is what happens. I made a choice, and I don't regret it, so it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!